I'm probably not going to do very many videos like this, because I don't plan to, because it's not the kind of channel I run. But I think that this format's going to do this video a lot more justice, so if it doesn't work out by the end, I'll make a revamped version. See ya. The deep ocean is a reasonable fear. There is something unsettling about it, but there's also something very interesting about it. Something that makes me want to go further and explore. So, I don't have thalassalophobia, I think it's pronounced. So, you know, I'll take a look at some of these deep sea horrors, and we'll see.
La mer.
You will begin to notice his friend with all these animals. Garish teeth, bioluminescence, some form of lure, humongous bulbous eyes, and I think that that's about it. But what you really gotta think about is how small these creatures are. Like this creature here shown on screen poses absolutely no threat to you. I mean, it's at the depth where even if you were outside, that would be literally the least important thing. Like, you would need to be worrying about oxygen and the pressure. So, this thing is not gonna get you. Neither are any of the other animals on this list. The goblin shark kind of plays into all the sensibilities that you would assume from deep ocean species. So, the garish teeth and the bulbous eyes that I mentioned earlier are completely here, completely there. They have a kind of gimmick kind of thing where they have electroreceptors in their nose, which allows them to sense their prey without the need for bioluminescence or lures, which is probably something that more species should definitely try to evolve at some point. I know you can't really control evolution.
Religion and politics often make some people lose all perspective and give way to ranting and raving and carrying on like emotional children.
While animals like the viperfish, the goblin shark, and the anglerfish play into all the sensibilities that you see in media when it comes to deep ocean species, you'll see the complete opposite in snailfish, right? Some may even call snailfish cute, and while I'm inclined to disagree, I can see where they're coming from. It's just a little plump baby little boy that goes around on the sea floor and eats things that people put down there. So, I mean, snailfish, I mean, they're a pretty boring species when you really break it down. So, there's not really much to say on the matter.
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for. Duh.
I am sick and tired of all you goddamn people, alright? I know damn well that if I disclude the anglerfish from my list, there's gonna be riots in the streets of like 3 people because nobody watches my channel. So, yeah. Oh, the anglerfish is ugh. It is very ugh. Congrats. Oh, wow, I said it. They've got a lure, they've got garish teeth, they got bulbous eyes. Wow, 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 wow. That's so cool. You already knew that. Stop being so dramatic about it. Anyways, I think that I've said my piece on the matter. So it's just, anglerfish are just a basic species. They're not even deep ocean creatures. What do you know? The hatchetfish, the little crappy version of the viperfish. You know, I was almost not going to include the hatchetfish because it's an uninspired pick, given that we've already chosen the viperfish and the anglerfish, but I was stretching this list, so I suppose that it gets to be added. I'm still not happy about it, though. I'm still not happy about it. They've got these weird bulbous eyes, and they can match the color of the surrounding area by doing something really neat. They change their body light to match the surrounding waters.
Is anyone out there? Hello? Please let me go. Let me go. I just want to leave. Please.
This is the only one that actually disturbs me. Like, it makes me sleep. I mean, well, makes me not sleep, makes me not want to sleep, makes me have terrible nightmares. And that's all because this thing is actually the length of the arm of a man. Thank you, Earl, for showing it on the big screen. But, no, I hate this thing, you know? I'm just imagining being served a cocktail at a wedding, and instead of a shrimp cocktail, it's a bobbit worm cocktail. Oh, God. The vampire squid is one of the most interesting animals on this list, and I think that its main quality is how beautifully red the skin is, how large its eyes are, and it's like your anti-deep ocean creature. I don't even think it has teeth that you can see. Its beak is not visible from here, but thank you, Neil. Yes, it can flip itself inside out, which is a trick that it uses to hide itself away from predators, which I thought was really cool, which is half the reason why this thing is on the list. If I were to guess why it's called the vampire squid, it's because of the blood red kind of texture, but that's just me. And, I think that, my personal favorite feature about this animal is how it actually does a kind of reverse ink attack where it shoots out bioluminescent ink. When you think of a blobfish, you do not think of the creature that is on the floor to the left over there. What you think of is like this terrible pinkish gooey thing. No, that is not at all what a blobfish looks like. That is what a blobfish looks like on the water. I mean, on land. Underwater, it looks completely different. It looks like this. It's a completely normal creature. Right now, it's waiting in ambush for something to come by. It's going to snag it with its humongous mouth. There's not really much special to them other than their big mouth and how most people think they look like gelatin. But I think that the moral of the story here is looks can be deceiving. This is still an ugly fish, but it looks less ugly. Oh. Oh. Based on that kind of intro sequence thing that we do, you can guess that this thing likes to gulp. It's called the deep sea gulper eel because it gulps things. That was so funny. That was such a funny thing that I did. There's not much to this one. It's just got that kind of garish smile. But it is something. It is something that exists. And also, I needed to pad the runtime and length of this video so that I can get mid-roll ads. Just kidding. I'd never be advertised by any sane person or company. And so that, kids, is why I have no clue why I'm making this video artificially longer, even though I should have probably stopped it here, because this is going way too far, and I have no clue what I'm doing. Look at you. You were really expecting me to do a sperm joke, huh? You're expecting me to do a sperm joke in this educational video. Well, you know what? It's time that you finally learn about the consequences of your actions and start thinking about the other people around you, because right now you are really acting like a type A personality, and I don't appreciate that kind of behavior in this household. So, as punishment, you no longer get the rest of this top 10 list. Congrats. Is this what you wanted? You don't get to see what my number 1 pick is, or number 10 pick. Well, it doesn't matter. You don't deserve it. So, yeah, I hope that you have learned something about your experience and that you will go forward more maturely.
Gather round, ye lads and lasses, set ye for a while, and hearken to me mournful tale about the Emerald Isle. Let's all raise our glasses high to friends and family gone, and lift our voices in another Irish drinking song. Consumption took me mother and me father got the pox. Me brother drank the whiskey till he wound up in a box. Me other brother in the troubles met with his demise. Me sister has forever closed her smiling Irish eyes.
Now everybody's died, so until our tears are dried, we'll drink and drink and drink and drink, and then we'll drink some more. We'll dance and sing and fight until the early morning light, then we'll throw up, pass out, wake up, and then go drinking once again.